guys, I'm Alison. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll teach you how to do a straddle invert on area hoop just like this. This is a basic technique which is very useful for getting up or down on hoop. It's usually the first trick we have to learn because it just looks way cooler than just, put a leg in the hoop to start a combo. Don't worry if you're not a gymnastic person because neither am I, but guess what? We can still do this perfectly. In order for you to learn how to master these skills, today's video contains 3 parts. The first is the floor exercises. For those who doesn't have a hoop in their house, this exercise helps to build and strengthen the muscle that we need. Second, it's hoop exercise. I'm gonna teach you step by step on how to do an invert on a lower bar. Last is the advanced exercise. I'll bring it all the way up to upper bar and sling. It's just for fun. Before you start, make sure you did a proper warm-up. If you need guidance on warming up your body, you can check this video out. Without further ado, let's get started. For floor exercises, I picked out 5 exercises that you can do in your home without any equipment. First, sit on the floor with your legs bent like this, with your hands supporting beside your hip. Activate your core muscles to bring the legs in toward your chest. Here's the tips. Don't put your hand too far back from your hips. That way we can prevent overuse our arm muscles to do this exercise. Do it 5 to 10 times every day. Next, lay on your back with legs wide open. Sit up with hands reached between your legs. Tips: just sit up until your scapula lifts the floor. This exercise helps you to get familiar with straddle position when you're on hoop. Do it 5 to 10 times every day. Now we get to work on our lower abs. Lay on your back with the hands together like this. Place them underneath your hips. Raise your legs together till it's 90 degrees. Here's the tips. Don't let your legs touch the floor while doing reps. Keep your legs straight, knees locked tight. Don't arch your back while doing this. Keep your lower back pressed to the floor. Do it 5 to 10 times every day. Next, slightly bend your knees and lift your butt up. Tips for this one: press your hands against the floor to help pushing your butt up. This exercise helps you to get used to the motion of tucking your butt up above your head, imitating the beginning process of doing invert. Do it 5 to 10 times a day. From the foundation of hip raise, add a straddle over your head. Tips for this one: same as the hip raise. Press your palms against the floor to give your strength to push your butt up. Squeeze and push your hips towards the ceiling. Bring your legs together and try to control your body slowly coming back down on the ground. This helps you to get familiar with the movement doing straddle invert. Do it 5 to 10 times a day. Repeat these 5 exercises every day and you shall have the ability to do the invert perfectly after a week. Now we will move on to hoop exercise. Stand in front of the hoop, normal grip on the top bar and lift your legs. Hang for 10 seconds. Tips for this one: shoulders should always locked on. Squeeze your scapulars down. Leave a space between your shoulder and the ear to show your beautiful neck. From hanging position, bring your knees up toward your chest. Tips for this one: activate your core and control your legs when bringing them down. Try not to swing yourself while doing this exercise. Chest up and eyes looking in front. Now stand behind the hoop, normal grip on the lower bar. Bring your chest close to your hands and lift up your legs. Tips for this one: same as hanging on the top bar. Always keep your shoulders locked on. Squeeze your elbows toward your rib cage. Keep your chest and hands as close as possible. Next, sit on the ground with legs straight. Pull yourself up until your chest meets your hands. Tips for this one: squeeze your scapulas together, chest up, elbows in. Try to keep your hip in line with your body when you reach the top. Do not arch your back or over squeeze your butt to do this. The next one, I call it Spider-Man exercise. Sit on the ground and step on a hoop. Push your butt up to meet your hands. Hold for a while, then slowly come back down. This will help your hips to learn how to squeeze to your hands to press the lower bar towards your hip. On this stage, you will get past the fear of getting upside down and do it safely. Tips for this one. Lean back before you step on the hoop. This will allow your legs to have more range to step on the hoop. If you are not flexible enough to put your legs on hoop, try lower down the hoop. Push your chest out and stretch your spine. Do not crouch your back. Make sure your legs are turning out so that your hips can be pressed toward your hands. From Spider-Man position, try straighten your legs one by one and hold for a straddle. Tips for this one, keep squeezing your hips and hands together. Stretch your legs and press it toward your shoulder as close as possible. For the last one, from standing position, bring your chest to your hands. Tuck your knee close to your shoulder. At the same time, lean back and release your elbow. Push your hip towards the lower bar while pushing the lower bar to your hips. When you come down, rewind the step of how you get up on the invert. Bend your knees and tuck it close. At the same time, bend your elbows in, bring your chest close to your hands. Tips for this one, you might want to jump or kick to your straddle invert because it gives you bigger momentum to swing your hips up to the bar. But bear in mind that this is not a good way because the momentum might be too big that it could make the hoop swing as well. And the least thing we want to do is to make the hoop swing. Remember the feeling when we do the lower bar hang? This is a good way to initiate a invert because this way the hoop will stay in its center and it benefits us when we're in advanced level doing spinning and stuff. These two advanced exercises are just for fun. So if you have mastered the straddle invert, you can try this out. To do this, make sure you can do invert without kicks and jumps. You can lower the hoop to try these two exercises just to be safe. Have your classmate or friends to spot you when you're doing this. From sitting on hoop, hands grip on top bar. Try to do an invert with legs wide open. While your hips pushing up, hook your one knee on the sling and squeeze it tight to the sling. This one is a little bit more challenging. From sitting on the hoop, hands grip on the sling and step on the hoop. Lean back and stretch your legs. Pull the sling toward your hip to stand up. Then separate two slings. Pass your one arm through and squeeze your upper body between the sling. And turn your body outward. From here, it's the easy part. This is just like doing invert on hammock. It's easier to do invert when you got support behind your lower back. First, lean back and push the sling. Raise your legs to straddle. The sling will be pressing the inside of your thighs. Then you can let go of your hands to this beautiful pose. Thank you today for joining me in this video. Remember to do the floor exercise every day, then you will have the ability and strength to do the straddle invert. Comment below if you want to learn other tricks on hoop. I'll see you in the next video.